Everyday chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hi, bro.
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Can everyone see me fine? Cool. Let me share my screen real quick.
Sure.
All right. So everyone in the chat, I am finally back in the UK, so I'm back on the streams. So yeah, it should be fun. I kind of miss doing these streams. They're quite fun. I enjoy talking to everyone here. I'm just trying to share my screen 1 second. There we go. Oh, wow. Gold is pushing down. Right. So this morning, there were actually 2 trades that I took. There were gold sells and there were gold buys. So let me just break down quickly the gold sells that I took. So it was during the Asian session. What I saw was this 5-minute inefficiency. So what we had was we saw price dump in Asian, then started retracing and then started coming down. And then right here, gold pushed down. And what we had was the break of this low right here. And then we had this 5-minute inefficiency here. Now we did have another 5-minute inefficiency right above. So I included that in my stop loss. So I initially entered off this bottom zone right there. And my stop loss was just above the second zone. And then my target was the previous low over here, right? Because we had pushed down, then we had pushed up, and then we were coming down. So obviously this previous big wick low, that's your liquidity point. So that was my target. So this was the trade that I took in the morning during Asian session. So simple break of structure to the downside, 5-minute inefficiency, stop loss above the high, and then TP at the previous low. So I was just following market structure because overall gold has been bearish for the past 2 days or whatever. So I was just continuing the trend and taking sells. And then over here, what happened was we actually took buys this morning. The reason for that was we had a huge push down over here and then a big reversal. And this big reversal started breaking above these highs. So that to me was indicating that we're potentially shifting structure to bullish. And during London session, well, pre-London and London, we had this 3-minute inefficiency formed. And if you mark out the low of that 3-minute inefficiency and the high that was created right there, you can see that we pushed up, we retraced, pushed up, retraced, pushed up, and we never had a tap into this discounted area. Sorry, bottom right there. So from this low to this high, we had this discounted inefficiency that never got tapped. And then at London Open right here, at London Open right here, we can see we straight away pushed down first, tapping into that 3-minute inefficiency, and that's where we took our buys. Right at that, it just about tapped. So on some brokers it didn't tap, but on some it did. And stop loss was just below the 3-minute inefficiency candle low. And the target, initial target, was this first high right here, but the extended target was this previous high up here. The reason for that is because if we're breaking all of these inefficiencies right here, the next high is up here. So we were just targeting this high. So let's get rid of that, Let's make it a bit more cleaner. So we had this high up here. So it was a very, very textbook following bullish market structure, 3-minute inefficiency in a discounted area, tap and then go, and then taking our profits finally up at this previous high. Extended target on top of that would have been the Asian highs, because obviously that's the strategy that I trade, but I did not hold for that long. So yeah, Very, very textbook trade. Just bullish market structure, previous high, inefficiency in a discounted range, Asian high as your TP, overall TP, and then boom, there we go. That was a 1 to 7.8. So yeah, that is the two trades that were taken today. How about you?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good one. Like I haven't took any trade. Like I was actually busy today, so I haven't took any trade today, and I was actually looking for trade now.
Okay. All right.
And I just want to ask a few questions to you, Zamco. Like how you actually wait for your setup.
How do I wait for it?
Like when it comes to psychology part.
Ah. I guess, I started trading recently. Is my patience has gotten a bit better with these setups because I've been trading accounts with consistency rules. So now I know that if I take a loss, I have to make back more. But if I make back more, I have to also do it again because of the consistency. So because of that, I know that I don't want to take stupid trades. So I have to wait for the most optimal setup that I know has the highest probability of working. So I think having consistency accounts kind of helped me kind of be more patient because I know any mistake I make, I'm going to have to pay for that by having to make more and then having to repeat that again because of consistency. So I think that kind of helped me quite a lot with being a bit more patient for my setups. Definitely, because everyone complains about consistency accounts. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, there's 30%, 40% consistency, and like they're trying to get me flip the script. Yeah, you can complain about it, but that doesn't benefit anyone. Use it to your advantage. Oh, okay. That means if I take a loss, I have to make back more. But if I make back more, I have to make that amount again because of consistency. So that means I just have to take better trades. And that just naturally would make you want to be a bit more patient and make sure that you are taking the good quality trades. So it's the way you look at it. You could complain about it, or you could flip the script and use it to your advantage, which I try to do with prop firms.
All right, that's good.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, try to get a bit more used to consistency accounts. That could actually help you with being a bit more patient for good quality setups.
Have you sit in the charts and then waited for many hours for a perfect setup?
Sorry, say that again.
Like have you sit in the charts and then waited for many hours for a perfect setup?
So normally, I mean, I don't really sit at my computer. I just look on my phone. If I don't really see anything good, then I just kind of go on Instagram or do whatever. And that I think that's the biggest difference because when I'm sitting at my desk looking at the charts or streaming, then I feel like I feel forced to take a trade. But if I'm just on my phone, just checking it here and there, like, is anything good? No, doesn't look that great. All right, whatever. But I think, yeah, when I'm sitting at my desk, it's much harder for me to wait and be patient because it's just, I got nothing to do. So I think that helps, not actually sitting at your desk. I know a lot of people say that if you sit at your computer, you're in the trading zone, you're not treating it like a game, but that depends on you. For me, it doesn't work. I don't like to sit at my desk looking at the chart because most likely I'm going to take a trade for no reason. But if I have the option to just check on my phone, nothing, all right, continue with my day, then I think that's just much easier.
All right. And also like when you're looking at the charts in your phones, like what time frame you mostly use in mobiles, or like when it comes to buyers or.
I think with bias, honestly, like I'll just open the chart. Like today, what happened in this morning? I just opened the chart. I looked at the daily, instantly open it. I'm like, oh, okay, gold opened with a gap, and we're quite bearish. Okay, then I just dropped to the 1 hour. Then I was like, okay, I don't see anything clear over here. Dropped to the 15. Okay, so we had already pushed on. This is the area that I was waking up and just looking at the chart. So I looked at the 15. I said, okay, well, I don't really see anything clean. Then I just dropped to the 5. And then I saw, oh, okay, now we're actually pushing down. We do have this low that's not so. So I was just looking at all the time frames, looking for anything good. So it's not like I stick to one specific time frame. I just start at I just kind of go from the top down, and if I see anything good on any of the time frames, then I kind of just take it. So it's not really like a specific time frame that I use. I use all of them and just see what looks good.
Yeah, I get it. So in general, like what time frame you execute your trade, like 1 minute or 5 minutes?
Yeah, 1 minute is
Depends.
typically, yeah, 1 minute, 3 minute. They're my main time frames that I use for executions. So for example, I know this one was on the 5 minute time frame, right here. So that was a 5 minute. But again, if you look at the 3 minute, you could refine it to 3 minute. You could go to the 1 minute, and you could see that again within that zone, you could refine it to the 1 minute. That's exactly where it tapped and rejected. So it's like you can use all of them, but typically 1 to 5, I guess, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. Those are my typical entry points, but usually the 1 minute is my most common one. Like for example, this setup right here, we had pushed up, we had this discounted area not tapped. 1 minute, I didn't really see anything that clean, but 3 minute, I just saw, wow, that's a very solid inefficiency, very clean. So I just used that.
That's good.
Do you only trade consistency accounts only? No, I trade like regular 2-step ones and consistency accounts. It just depends. But I trade with multiple. But because I trade with multiple at the same time, I copy my trades across everything. So I know that I'm going to trade on my consistency account. So I'm going to have to look for a good setup regardless. So I might as well take that setup on my regular accounts too. So that's kind of what I do. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And this is beautiful. Where did that reject from? Interesting. Here we go. I was just trying to see what time frame did we just have this dump and then quickly reject it off. And if you want to look that gold is bullish, look at this 15-minute. We had a big wick down into this untested area, then pushed up. 3-minute, I guess you could say, had this zone, but we kind of went through it. But I think 15 was kind of good, just general zone. But we are pushing bullish, tapped it, and now rejecting. But it's something like this, I wouldn't actually know if I want to buy or sell because we are tapping into this. Asian low is unswept. Asian high just got swept, and we tapped into this 15-minute inefficiency. Then we pushed down to this 15-minute. And I think this is where a lot of people get confused, and I get confused too. It's like you're between two of them. What do you do? Honestly,
Even it is tapping like 4 hours FEG in sell side. You can able to shift like just shift to 4 hours time frame. You can able to see the 4 hours FEG there.
Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my 4 hours kind of different to everyone else's because I use forex.com. I know a lot of people use ANANDHA, and that is like 1 hour.
I'll also use forex.com.
Oh, okay, perfect then. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, when it's like in between two inefficiencies, like down here and down up there, it's like I honestly don't know what to do. So I kind of avoid taking any trades when they're in between two zones like that.
Yeah, it's better we can wait for some kind of breakouts to happen.
Yeah.
Then we can proceed the trade.
Exactly. I would rather one of the zones fail, and then it's like, okay, now I know which direction you want to go in.
Just give me Zamco.
Yeah, that's that's the issue with a lot of people. They just look at any fair value gap inefficiency and they just, as soon as it taps it, let's just take it. But they don't understand, well, where are we coming down from? What did we just tap? Are we in between two zones? There might be uncertainty, but a lot of people, they just see a tap of inefficiency and just take the trade. And people need to know that that's not the right way to do it. There is a sell trading coming up. We'll see. Gold has been dumping, so most likely. How has German 40 been to you, Zamco? German 40, actually, today I didn't take this trade, but we noticed what happened in the morning. So right here was the London Open. right here. 8 a.m. we just instantly launched up. But just before it, if you look at the 3-minute, it's quite interesting. If you look at what structure was doing, just look at how inefficiencies and market structure works. So look, you see this 3-minute inefficiency here. Price tapped it, and then we pushed up. Then we have a 3-minute inefficiency here. After we had pushed up, broke this structure, we tap this 3-minute, and then we push up more. Then we have this break of structure right here. Then we have this 3-minute, we tap that, and then we just launched. That to me is really interesting that price moves like this. Because obviously once the move actually starts happening, look, we don't actually get much retracements, but before it, we're grabbing liquidity. Look, we were consolidating here, we pushed down, we swept this low, and then we started making bullish market structure. So that to me is showing we've just grabbed liquidity and now we're shifting structure. You want to get in as we're shifting structure, because then once the move happens, look at all of this. There's no like good retracements for you to get an entry off. So you need to try and understand when liquidity grabs have happened and when market structure is now shifting, and use those inefficiencies to get into the market. But yeah, like look at this. It's just such a nice wave. It's just beautiful. That's why I just love trading the Z flow model. It's just following the flow of the market. I love it. But yeah, that was German 40. Did you get Thursday sales in German 40? Actually, I started trading properly today because I've been in Dubai for the past 3 weeks. So I haven't really been trading. So I've only just got back to the charts and took 2 wins this morning. So that was cool. It's nice to see that market structure is still following quite well. What about NASDAQ? Yes. I'm not a fan of how it's moving at the moment. It's just really slow. But of course, during NYSE, things happen. But like overall, look at this. Like, it's just not the best. I mean, we have big dumps like this, which was interesting. How did that happen? Hold on. Look at this, right? We had this big dump on Thursday. And this is NYSE open right there. Why does a candle on NYSE launch up first before going down? Liquidity. It's trying to get more liquidity, get as many orders as it can. And then look at where it taps into. Just look at the 3-minute, right? Just look at this 3-minute right here. You mark out your 3-minute inefficiency. You can see that it never got tapped into. Even this candle right here, it never wicked into this. And this candle right here at NYSE open, it wicked up into that so perfectly. So all these sellers right here that were trying to sell, they all just got wiped out. Big wick up, grabbed its liquidity, grabbed that inefficiency, balanced price, and then we just dumped. So again, positioning yourself correctly is very crucial, because we can see even this push down, we had broken structure. So again, you're just following the market structure. You're following the flow of the market. And we had swept Asian highs over here, and then the Asian lows were unswept, and we're bearish market structure. And at NYSE open, we push up to a 3-minute inefficiency. It's just beautiful. Honestly, I really like this move right here. Honestly, I wish I had taken this on my funded accounts. That would have, I would have had like a 100K payout ready. But for today, NASDAQ has been moving quite bullish, because right here, look, again, we can see we had a 3-minute inefficiency right there. And then afterwards, a small 3-minute one here, not the best, but so that's why I've kind of been avoiding it. But look, right here, we pushed up, pushed down, then pushed up again. Why did it reject there? Why didn't we just continue up? Why did we come back down? Look at where the major reversal happened. Look to the left. What's there? Oh, 3-minute inefficiency. Okay. We push up. Why did we come back down and push up right from this zone? Why did we turn back and start pushing up more from here? Look to the left. Where did that reversal happen? You look, oh, this is the zone. Oh, we have 3 minute inefficiency, 3 minute inefficiency, 3 minute inefficiency. And then again, we have this 3 minute here. We tap that, we start moving up again. It's just wherever you see price reverse and continue in the direction, look at that exact point at where that reverse will happen. Look to the left, and you're gonna start noticing that, oh, there's these types of candles, these types of inefficiencies. It just makes sense. So to understand market structure and how the market moves, the best thing I could tell you to do is to always look to the left at wherever price reverses, because clearly something caused it to reverse at that point. What was to the left? So that's kind of how you build an understanding of where you expect price to reverse. Zamco, I watched your podcast with Titan of Tomorrow. It was amazing. I'm glad. I'm glad you liked it. That was a fun one to film. I hope you guys saw my interview with Khalid for Funding Pips. We both did a little podcast, so that was fun. We literally filmed that like 2.5 weeks ago or something. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. Khalid's a cool guy. I like him. Gold can retest 5,000. What is gold? Wait, what is going on with gold? 200 pips for 1 minute candle. Yeah, so that when there's a lot of volume in the market, a lot of orders in the market, that's what's going to happen. Candles, like, they're just worth more. They move more. So in perspective, it's going to be like 200 pips in a single candle because it's just so many orders, so much volume. But when you come to like Christmas time or whatever, when there's low volume in the markets, you can see each candle probably isn't worth as much. It's just going to be like 20 pips, 30 pips. So yeah, that's got to do with volume.
No, it is actually a 21% fall in just 3 days, right? That's
Yeah,
a fall, and even like this is like CFD part, but when it comes to Indian chart, like the silver actually fell almost 50% in
yeah.
just 3 days. Indian market is actually crashing.
You know, it's crazy to think that the price of silver within like 2-3 days halved.
Yeah, like see, I've also invested in gold and silver in Indian market, and I was actually at 100% profit overall. Like I've invested 30% of my capital in gold and then 70% in silver. Silver was actually up 140% in profit,
Wow.
but in the last 3 days, like it crashed. Actually, still I'm in profit, but almost like now it's actually in around like 60% profit.
Okay.
Almost 40% just wiped out in
Yeah.
just 3 days. So
I
it's
mean,
crashing.
the big dump was kind of inevitable. We can't just keep going up like this.
Yeah.
Has
Like
to grab liquidity.
like I'm not planning for short term, and like I'm just
Yeah.
going to hold it for like at least 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years is my plan right now. But again, it is actually trading in a discount zone, so it's better to add some more money to it.
Yeah.
Um,
Honestly, I'm quite annoyed that crypto has been collapsing. I don't know if you guys remember, like I was heavily invested in a lot of cryptos. I still am. I'm still holding those positions, but I'm down like 40% as well. Yeah. So
in
I
profit or even loss, like
no
40%
actual
loss.
loss, actual
Oh,
loss. So I had invested £170,000, so around
okay.
$200,000, and I'm down £70,000. So not fun.
And like when it comes to crypto, like do you use leverage to invest?
Leverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was scared. I don't leverage trade crypto because I don't know how to I don't know how to trade crypto. So I would rather just buy it and like that's it. So no wait, I was actually I was £190,000 invested in crypto, and it's down £67,000 now. So for anyone, here you go. You can see I am heavily down by £67,000. It's not nice, but it is what it is. It's the moment I invested that money into crypto, I just forgot about it. It's like it doesn't exist. It's out of my pocket now. It's like it's gone. So whatever happens, happens.
How you actually analyze, like did you use fundamentals or technicals
Nothing. I literally just
randomly?
after gold dumped, after cryptos dumped quite a bit, I was like, maybe I should buy. But then it just kept dumping. I was like, oh, okay. But I tried to buy the dip, but it kept dipping. Eventually,
Like obviously when it comes to like crypto, like Bitcoin, like it is also a stable currency, so mostly it will pump up for sure. As long as you're planning for long term investment, like it won't be a problem.
yeah, exactly. Like it's long term. I
Yeah.
plan to hold this for years, so it doesn't really bother me these short term movements. Like you can see, this is going to be funny. So I tried to use a bit of technicals, like from what I know. So like, look, we had this weekly inefficiency. I was like, we're in that. Let me buy. So this all the basically on every chart that I'm going to show, this black line is where I have invested into it. So like up here, I had invested all the way up here. I just didn't expect us to go to all-time lows. So I invested there. Then we started dumping more. I was like, okay. Then I bought more down here. This one I bought up here, then bought down there. Bought up there because look, we had this big wick down and then we retraced all the way up. So I was like, oh, okay, now we're pushing down into it. Let me buy because maybe this could be a big reversal. But nope, kept going down. GRC, this one as well. We were basically at all-time lows. I was like, that's probably a good place to buy. But now we're making even more all-time lows. Not been nice. Like even this, we were at all-time lows again. I was like, how much more low could it go? Well, now I can see it goes much lower. So yeah, these are all the cryptos that I've just bought, but all of them are in loss. But it is what it is.
Yeah, like at some point, like Bitcoin will again go to all-time high for sure.
Exactly. And once it does, all the people that were like mocking
If it
me.
happens, no, then you'll be in like 2x or 3x returns.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if if Bitcoin goes to all-time highs and all the other altcoins like start pumping the way they follow
Exactly.
Bitcoin, bro, it's gonna be millions in the crypto portfolio. So that's why I'm not too fussed. Like, yeah, cool, we're down, whatever. But the moment I invested, I already forgot about the money. So it's like it doesn't matter now. It's out. Whatever happens, happens. But if we go back to all-time
And
high,
also like these crypto platforms are actually regulated in UK, or they're
yes,
regulated.
yeah, they're
Okay.
quite regulated. That's why I bought on Coinbase. The issue with regulated ones is I'm gonna have to pay tax on it, on
Okay.
capital gains and whatever. So it's not like a phantom wallet or an untraceable wallet or anything like that. So it's on a regulated exchange. So tax isn't going to be good, but I would rather keep my money a bit more safe.
What's the tax percentage on capital gains?
I'm not sure. I think it might just be like 20% or something. Let me actually search that up. Capital gains UK. One sec. How much is capital gains? Basic. Okay, so it's between 18 to 24%. Obviously, if it's more, then you pay 24%. But yeah, so around 20. I would say an average 24. Yeah, so 24%.
And what's the income tax percentage in UK?
Personal income tax. I believe, like the first £30,000 or something is like 20%. Then after that, above like £50,000 income, then it's like 40%. I'm just rounding the numbers. Approximately above 50, so anything above £50,000 onwards, that's like 45% tax.
Oh,
So yeah, that's horrible. But this is a thing for. Where is my? There. So for the people that are in the UK or whatever, wherever you are really, when you're trading with prop firms, I think the best thing you can do is to start a limited company and have your trading profits go into that. So whatever payouts you get, put it into your limited company. I'm not a tax advisor, by the way. I'm just saying this is what I do. Put it for your company account, and then you can you can actually, the accounts you purchase from prop firm, that's a tax deductible expense, so you can take that off your tax bill. So yeah, but again, I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just telling you what I do, because I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, Bitcoin operates in a 4-year cycle from top to bottom, so it's a long-term hold. Dollar cost averaging is to play. Yeah, exactly. It's like right now, maybe my entry isn't the best. Let's say 20 years down the line, if I'm still holding it, you think I'm gonna care that, oh, I didn't buy it at 50K, I actually bought it at 70K? Like, you think I'm gonna care about that? No. I'm just gonna be looking at where we've pumped up to, if we do. But like, you can care about it now, about where I'm entering, but 20 years down the line, not really going to care about that. Like, do you think Warren Buffett looks at his position that he bought, like in Coca-Cola, and he's like, oh, I should have bought a bit earlier? Like, no. After all the years, you don't really care. The fact that you got in, that's the biggest part. Like, at least I bought it before it boomed.
I'll just answer this question. Like, Rishi, what are you thinking about the union budget for this year? That is new thing for middle class people.
What's this union budget? Is that something in India?
Yeah, every year they'll release budget of the year, and it was happened yesterday, and the market fell crazily.
Is that the Nifty?
Yeah. But again, it will bounce back. But now, actually, again, I think it's bullish today.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this dump right here on Sunday.
Yeah, like this is future. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You have to search Nifty 50.
Nifty.
That's fine. Like even the chart that you have shared is actually good.
Okay.
It's future. This is fine. Yeah.
Oh, this is horrible. Wait, it just disappeared. Hold on. Nifty 50.
Yeah, the first one.
Oh,
No. Like give space between like Nifty and 50.
This one.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes that's much better.
Yesterday, can able to see a huge fall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually, like the market timing is actually from, between Monday to Friday, but because of union budget, like the market was actually open on Sunday yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you can able to say huge fall.
Yeah. Okay. How much percent was that? The high of this big wick.
Actually, they increased tax on F&O, futures and option segment.
The increased tax.
Yeah. And also they increased tax on luxury things and also the tobacco products. It's huge. Like now it's 40% on tobacco products.
Well, that's good, because I flipping hate smoking. I really don't like tobacco. Like, I hear people smoking cigarettes.
Like I've never smoked in my life.
Yeah, it literally gives me a headache. I can't be around that. Today, any trade opportunity or not, please tell me. Why do I need to tell you a trade opportunity? I can teach you, but why would I show you a trade opportunity? You should look for yourself. But we were talking about this right here. We had this 15-minute inefficiency down here and this one up here. We were rejecting that. Then we did reject this, but it's showing you that if you look at the other time frames, we had a big 4-hour inefficiency right here. So overall, you have larger time frame inefficiencies that are bearish compared to the small 15-minute one. So that could indicate that we are going to actually push bearish. And that's what we kind of see happening over here. So I would like to look for sales, but the only issue is we have a barrier. We have down here, you can see all of this very impulsive area. I don't know if gold is going to shoot right through this, or if we're going to tap into this and then continue right back up. I don't know that. So the fact that we have this down here, it's quite tricky to take sells, or to even take buys, because we are rejecting this zone from up here. So we might just shoot right through this and continue down, but we might also reject this and continue right back up. So we're still between two zones. So it's kind of hard to say.
Like what I have observed in these days is like whenever the market is reversing um, on the opposite direction of the buyers, like always it will give one more manipulation. It won't reverse on the straight side immediately.
Yeah,
Sometimes again one more manipulation will happen. Then after that, like the reversal that is happening will be more like like the probability will be higher.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, gold has a tendency to do that. Like, even this is interesting because over here, you know how price tapped the 15-minute over here, and then you can see price impulsively launched
Yeah,
up and it broke this high.
exactly.
But actually, that wasn't the buy. I mean, if you want to look at what it rejected. We had this untested 1 minute inefficiency, kind of an equal high up here. So everyone that saw this break or structure to the upside and tried to take buys just got wiped out. And so even moves like this, it's like a fake break or structure to then continue down. Now I'm quite interested to see, was this a premium area that never got tapped? So on the fib, yeah, yes and no. This initial move down from this high to this low, the initial move, we had 50%. We had this premium zone where we retraced, but we didn't tap into it. So I guess there was that, and that's what we tapped into, and now we're finally coming down. I lay on the side of I think gold's going to continue down. So for the one who wanted a trade, that's my bias. You can do with that what you want. I see two potential zones that gold might reject off, or up here. These are two zones where we might see gold reject and continue down from. I don't think this zone is going to hold, but yeah, this is kind of what I see gold doing. If we can get a retracement into these, we might see a continuation down. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm being trapped trading gold in London Open. Well, London Open was actually all right. It was bullish, and we took buys, and it just kept following market structure. Buy more crypto. Yeah, once I get more payouts, then I think I'll buy more crypto. Oh man, that'd be crazy. Because then, if I buy more crypto and then we launch up, then I'm getting even more better entries. So that will stack. How old are you guys? How old are you, Rishi?
I'm 26.
We're very close. I'm 25.
Uh,
I'm watching from the Philippines. I want to go to the Philippines. That'd be so cool. I'd like to do that. Radios. Have you ever come to the UK, Rishi?
no, I've been to only two countries. One is Malaysia, and then one is Dubai.
Okay.
And by 9th of February, like again, I'm going to Dubai.
In when,
Uh,
sorry?
in a week, like 9th,
Oh, okay.
coming 9th.
What do you plan to do there?
I'm going to the expo,
IFX.
IFX Expo, because like I'm also building a project like on trading. So I just want to introduce to few people like how it actually works. So like I'll just give you an overview like how the platform actually works. Like it will also have a chat bot where you can interact with the AI. You can ask the concepts. You can even share the charts, and then you can ask it to analyze. It will analyze, and also there will be one more like column where you can upload your charts and different time frames. Like what are the time frames that you choose, like higher time frame, mid time frame, and the lower time frame. Again, it will give you the analysis. uh, and also we'll be having a video library which will have like all the concepts. So you can, if you want, you can also read through that. And also we are building a trading journal in it. So these are the four features we are currently having on that particular platform. Still it's in development stage, but I just want to network with people. So that's why I'm going to Dubai on 9th February.
Okay, fair enough. I respect the hustle and the grind. No, that's really good,
It's
man.
not just me, like we are a team of three people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you trust them?
more.
Really? You trust them?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know of too many partnerships where someone scams the other, someone like it's just untrustworthy people. And I'm very terrified of working with people because I just don't trust anyone.
The thing is, like, they have been with me when I had nothing, nothing, zero.
Okay, well there we go. If they're like people like
Yeah,
that, then yeah,
yeah.
yeah, fair enough.
Like, I was actually into gaming before this trading field, and they were my gaming friends.
Ah,
We
okay.
are into esports now. Yeah. So uh, we know each other from college, and they were actually younger than me. One is 21, and one guy is 23. I'm the older one.
Okay, all right. That can be quite
Yeah.
stressful because you feel like you're the responsible one. You feel
Yeah,
like
but still, like, they'll work hard.
yeah, that's
They'll,
good.
yeah.
That's good. Zamco, you're younger than you look. Oh, normally it's
That's a compliment.
yeah, Zamco, you're younger than you look. No, wait, you're younger than you look. So that means I look older, but I'm actually younger. Yeah, that's
Okay.
not a compliment. That means I look old, but I'm actually younger. I thought he was 40. Yeah, you see? I was just trying to figure out what that wording is. You're younger than you look. Yeah, so that means I look older. Yeah, I think
Maybe, I don't know, like, it may be because of your hair.
the hair and the beard. Yeah, if look, literally,
How
if I
long,
was,
how long have you been growing?
you see, I keep trimming my hair, but I
Okay.
started growing my hair in 2018, and I have not had a haircut. I trim it, so like this might go all the way down to like here. Then I
Uh,
trim it. I keep it like this length, but my actual hair growth that I started for this, it was in
uh,
2018. So it
like,
took me around.
is it for a reason, or is it like hobby, or do you like to grow your hair?
This is an interesting one. So the reason I started growing my hair back in 2018, 2019, 2018, 2019, I used to go to my barber who would cut my hair every month. Once a month, I would get a haircut. But
Okay.
then he got deported. I didn't want to now look for another barber who I trust who's going to cut my hair. So I was like, forget this. And I just kept growing it since then. So since the day my barber got deported, I have not cut my hair. That's basically the story. So it wasn't an active choice, it was just circumstance.
It's hard to maintain, right? Because like I've grown my hair only once,
Okay.
because I wanted to, and the maintenance part is very hard.
Yeah.
It's
It's
very
it's
hard.
it's quite time consuming. I do want to just like shave everything off and just be bald. Just cut my hair, all of it off, and just wake up and I'm ready. Hair's ready. Like I don't need to do anything. That's what I want to do, but it's quite difficult because I think this is quite recognizable now. A lot of people on social media recognize me with the long hair. So if I cut that, I don't know, I would look very different. Uh, I don't know. I feel like it's part of the personality. But one day, I do plan to cut it all off. So that'll be an interesting one. I've seen a lot of great traders always have curly hair. I don't know why. Should I go to the barber and make my hair become curly? My hair is naturally curly, so I didn't have to like go to the barber and get anything done. Like this is how naturally my hair is. I literally got out the shower and like, this is how it is. So I don't know. Maybe if your hair isn't naturally curly, then maybe it won't work. So yeah, but I think the thing that makes me look old is the beard, which I know. If I was clean shave, I would look very young. Anand shaved off his hair and it was traumatizing. Yeah, I wonder what I would look like if I was clean shave, like sorry, like shaved off all of my hair. I wonder what I would look like. Can you tell the confirmation to entry the trade once it comes to the inefficiency? There is no confirmation really, not in these types of areas because they're quite small. So you're actually just trying to enter kind of like almost like a limit, really. Stop loss above the candle high, kind of like this. So something like this, like it will literally just be a limit. I wouldn't actually wait for a confirmation personally, but because let's say you do wait for a confirmation, we're bearish, we push up, we tap it, and then we're bearish. But like, what structure are you going to wait to break before it's confirmed? At the moment, the only structure is down here. So you've already completed the move. So it doesn't make any sense. So I kind of just enter based off a limit on these zones. If this fails, then I would try the second entry up here. If that fails, then that's it. I've taken 2 losses and it is what it is. But I typically, with these types of entries, I won't wait for a confirmation. However, in this scenario, where we have a 15-minute inefficiency all the way up here, and I was sweeping that, and we have a lot of structure going up towards it, then once we tap into that, then I can wait for a confirmation, structure to break, and then retrace. But as price is moving down, you're not really going to wait for a confirmation. You're just going to try to get into the market as we're moving down. So there's no actual confirmation entry of these types, if that makes sense. So yeah, that.
Zamco, Zamco, like I just want to ask a few questions. Like, for example, let's say you want to start from scratch and you don't have any income source yet. So, how will you actually start and how will you get into trading?
The first thing I would do is I would look to try to get a job. I need some sort of income. I
Yeah.
can't start trading without earning. It just doesn't work. It always extremely difficult.
Exactly.
So you need to get a job first. That's my first goal. Get a job and get some sort of money where I can save money every single month to the side. I would use that money. Let's say I earn £2,000 a month because I live in the UK, so it's different. So £2,000 a month. I pay off my bills, whatever I do, and remaining I have £300. Let's say remaining after I take care of all the bills. With that £300, if I don't even know how to trade, I'm not going to buy challenges. That's just stupid. I'm going to look to learn the skill first. Now, whether you want to buy a course, that's on you. The issue with courses is you don't know which ones are reliable. You don't know who's credible. So first of all, find someone who is credible, who knows what they're doing, who has all the evidence behind them, who let's say they have a lot of payouts. It's like, oh, okay, he probably knows what he's doing. Cool. Let's say you invest in that course. You need to learn the skill. Don't buy an account straight away. Now, let's say you've learned the skill, you kind of have an idea, and now you're testing it on the market. You're testing it in the demo markets, whatever. You kind of get used to it. All right. Now, on your next paycheck or whatever, you use that money to buy a very small account, a 5K, 10K account, just to get that feeling of being in the market where your money is actually on the line because you've purchased that account. Now, you're probably going to fail those challenges, but the fact that you're buying 5K, 10K accounts, you still have like £300. So you can buy quite a few and trial and error, like, test it out. And then again, let's say you still have £300 every month that you can save. again, I'm not going to buy big accounts because I want as many attempts. So I'm just going to stick to 5K, 10K accounts and try to get a payout. My first ever payout ever in my trading career was on a 10K account. And that was a £2,000, $2,000 payout. So it was 20% on a 10K account. It's quite a lot, I know. But the fact is, I started with a 10K account. That's where my first payout was. Then I used that payout to buy 50K accounts. And then with that, I got a 10K payout. Then I used that 10K to buy 200K accounts. And then I got a 20K payout. Then I used that 20K to keep buying more and more. And then that's it. So it all started with a small 10K, 5K account. Like that's where it starts. So if I lost everything, I'm going to try to get a job to buy small accounts, try to get a payout on those, and use that payout to compound. So I just compounded everything, and that's
Exactly.
how you do it.
I mean, actually, that is the best way. The person to like I've been telling this repeatedly. Like that is, if someone wants to get into trading, like they need an income source for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Many people will think that okay, let's buy 100K account and then crack it and then let the playout flood. Oh no, that won't happen in that way because psychology plays a lot.
Yep.
Lot your bills will pressure you to force yourself into the trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, income sources must.
Yeah, definitely. And also, when you buy large accounts straight away, you're much more attached to it. But if you start off with 5K, 10K accounts, which are cheap and like you can easily afford it, you don't even care if you blow it, you're more likely to get a payout because you're not attached to it. So that was the biggest thing for me. When you buy a big account, you're really attached to it. You don't want to lose it. But when you know you can lose it and you're happy with it, it doesn't matter. You're probably
Exactly.
gonna just, trade
Like
it. But
always risk the money that you're afford to lose.
exactly, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. If you can afford to lose it and you don't care about it, you're more
exactly.
likely to actually make money from that. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that if you buy 100K account and you're really attached to it, you won't get a payout. By luck, you could actually just get a payout. That can happen, but again, we're not here for luck. We're here to trade a system that is going to be repeatable, and you're just going to repeat it again and again. So it doesn't really, you can't rely on luck. That one payout that you luckily make, you're probably going to blow through all of that money again. So build the
Yes.
foundation and build the skill set and the repeatability. Gold will go up. In what time frame? What if it doesn't? Why are you saying will go up? I've never liked that.
Someone is properly doing all these stages exactly in the right way with good psychology learning, and how long do you think it would take them to be consistently profitable?
I hate that question.
Yeah,
How long will it
exactly.
how long will it
Even
take?
like
I don't know.
exactly. If you ask these type of like longevity times and all, like it won't work for sure.
Exactly.
Trust. You have to trust the process. Like if you keep on working, obviously you will get more quicker than your actual scheduled time.
Yeah.
But
It,
if you
it
focus on the time, like you will eventually fail.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because let's say in a classroom, every student has the same teacher, but why does everyone get different grades? Just
Yeah.
because you've spent the time in the classroom, even if everyone does the exact same work, every child, every person is different. So you can't expect the same outcome for everyone. So even if you are doing all the right things, how long it will take you is completely on you. Some people, they master trading and they start getting really consistent within like 6 months or 1 year. It took me 6 years, and people are shocked, like, wow, 6 years is like really long. Well, that's just me. I struggled with it. So everyone's different. I can't answer that question of how long it will take. Everyone's different. Some people do it in 1 year, 2 years. I did it in 6. Do you think a trader can become consistently profitable by only forward testing, not back testing a strategy? Technically, yes, if you give it enough time. Like if you keep forward testing and you keep seeing, oh, it keeps working, keeps working, keeps working, then yeah. Like I never really back test much. Forward testing
Back
is
like even like when it comes to back testing, like I won't trust it because like there won't be any psychology in it.
mm-hmm.
psychology is the main part in trading. Or like my suggestions would be always forwarders, but you can start with smaller accounts instead of going with bigger accounts.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Forward test, but also don't just paper trade. Buy a
Hmm.
small account and actually have some sort of attachment, some sort of emotion that can play around.
Exactly.
Because when you look back at backtesting and you see, oh, it's already printed. Yeah, that's the zone. That's where I would have taken the trade. Yeah,
Oh,
you think you would have taken the trade there, but when the candles are actually printing in front of you, you see it very differently. So it's a completely different psychology.
just a minute, Zamco. I'll be back. Just a minute.
All right, no problem. Right, let's see. How many percent do you risk per trade, and how long is the average time it takes you to pass prop firm? Well, it depends, but when I'm passing prop firms, if I'm restricted to 1%, then I'm afraid I have to use 1%. But if I'm not restricted, then I risk however much I'm allowed to. Now, for example, I passed my funding pips phase 1, I believe on Friday. Yeah, it was right here. It was this trade right here. So I had taken a sell. Look, we had pushed down, broke this low. We had this 5-minute inefficiency. I had taken this sell, and I had risked 1% because I don't want to be restricted. So I risked 1%. I think my stop loss was like really tight, something like that. And I needed a 1 to, I was down 3%, and I made 8%, I believe, in the trade. So I still needed another 3%, which I did the next day. So I made 8%. So it was, yeah, something like this. I think my stop loss is much tighter, but like something like this, right? I entered here and my TP, like, gold started going down and hit my TP. So that, if you want to know, like I risked 1%, and how long did that take? 6:10 and 6:55-ish, 7-ish. So like an hour or 50 minutes. But sometimes if price wants to move like this, it's going to be quicker. But it's more about risk to reward. It doesn't matter about time. I will pass quickly if my risk to reward is good. If the risk to reward is quite bad and I got like a wide stop loss, then naturally price has to move much more for me to hit the profit target. But ideally, I try to pass within one trade. But with funding pips, I try to do it in 2 trades or 2 days. So yeah, I placed a trade down there, 4453. Very nice. Current profit is 1566. Very nice. Okay, well, we can see this 5-minute zone that I marked out. We are reacting off of it. I don't know if we're going to continue down from here, but I do expect it to happen from either this zone or this zone. We'll see which one we reject. With gold, do you operate in a kill window like you do with DAX, or is gold about more levels? Yeah, with DAX, I have a window. It's like London Open or pre-London. Like that window is what I'm looking at. With gold, honestly, my main ones is actually Asian and London. So I look at both, but I can also trade New York as well. But with gold, it's kind of pretty much wherever the levels are. Yeah, whatever the market structure is looking like, not really time related. Because I think gold, the whole world trades gold. Like it's not like a country's thing. Like DAX and NASDAQ, that's like the country's thing. So when they're active, that's when most likely you'll see the moves. But gold, everyone trades that. What would you say your win rate? Oh, my win rate, my strategy's win rate is 80%. My strategy's win rate is 80% or 81.33, something like that. It's been tested for 6 months data. My win rate is like 30% because I take dumb trades. I don't actually stick to my strategy, but my actual strategy itself is around 81% win rate. Zamco, I have made my psychology right. I have my edge, and recently I have been start thinking in probabilities. But the only thing is, I hesitate whilst taking trades. Can I overcome from this? Well, you said you have your psychology right. It doesn't seem like you do if you're still hesitating, because that is part of the psychology. So I guess you don't have your psychology right because you're hesitating. So that's something to work on. So if you're hesitating, now you have to ask yourself, why are you hesitating? Are you risking too much? Can you afford to lose the account? Are you buying too big of an account where if you lose it, you're going to feel that? Then you need to understand why are you hesitating and then figure out what that is and then do the opposite. If you're buying too big of an account size and that's why you're hesitating, you're scared to take that trade because you don't want to lose it, then buy smaller accounts.
Zamco, like I just have few questions. Like, how you actually network with people? Because you have been with many founders, with many pro firms founders. So like, because like I'm actually going to Dubai by 9th, so I just want to ask any tips on networking, like how to network with people.
you know I wish I knew the answer. I don't actively go out to network with anyone. I don't send anyone like a message, hey, this is this is me.
Okay, okay, okay.
They usually just like they message me. I normally get prop firms messaging me, so I'm actually very horrible at networking. Like I'm not that great at outwardly going out to meet someone. Like I'm horrible. I think that if you have value to provide, other people will sense that. So
Exactly,
I think that's what it is. So
exactly. That the only thing that I've been following all these years is like to provide value.
yeah, that's huge. Honestly, I think every person should strive to do that,
Yeah.
provide value somewhere, because I don't know if you can even be happy in yourself if you don't feel like you provide any value. Then what are you doing really? Like are you like a leech? You're just living off everyone else? Like what do you provide to humanity? What do you do for others? I think, yeah, that's a big thing. Provide some sort of value, however, whatever it may be. That's a big one. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to networking. It's, do you have value to provide? Because if you actually do, I feel like naturally other people will sense that, oh, he's got something and they want to get to know you. So I think that's what I can say. I mean, I don't actively go out and network. Like that's my answer. I don't really do anything. But do you know about the Prop Firm Expo that's going to happen in Dubai in April?
April, I don't know.
Ah, well,
Like, is there any website?
I think the website's being made, but do you remember the London Prop Firm Expo? Like that happened.
No, like
Oh.
I've never been into pro expos. This is my first expo.
Yeah, like maybe you haven't gone to it, but like, have you seen any videos about it or anything like the London Prop Firm Expo?
No, but
No.
the funding pips actually like they conducted an expo, right? So what it
Yes.
is?
Yeah.
Is it London? Is it
No,
London
it
expo?
wasn't. No, it wasn't London.
Okay.
Right.
No, I don't know about it.
Okay, no worries. Well, like in Dubai in April, there's going to be a lot of prop firms that are going to be in an expo. So it's the Dubai Prop Firm Expo. So yeah, that's going to happen in April 17th or 18th, something like that. So I'll be speaking over there.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try to come then.
I don't want you to pay for another flight.
And that's fine. Like if it is useful for me, then I'll be happy. Like I'm happy to pay for it.
Yeah, I just thought people should know, like that would be kind of cool. That's where I'll be, April. And then there's the London Prop Firm Expo that's going to be happening in September. So
Oh,
I'll be speaking at that one too. Someone kept saying, why don't we speak Hindi or Urdu to one another?
I don't know any language.
You can only speak English?
Like I speak Tamil and then English.
Oh, Tamil. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
How? Wait, are you Sri Lankan?
Sorry?
Are you from Sri Lanka?
No, no, no. like in India, we are having like more than 20 plus languages.
Yeah.
Each state will be having their own language. I'm from Tamil Nadu, so I speak Tamil and then English.
Oh, I did not. I thought Sri Lanka speaks Tamil. That
No, there are Tamils in Sri Lanka too,
yeah.
but Tamil is for Tamil Nadu, and
Oh,
Bangalore people like they'll speak Kannada,
okay.
and Kerala they'll speak Malayalam.
Mm,
Every state will be having their own language.
yeah. Wow, I did not know that. That's
Yeah,
interesting. Wow, very interesting.
I know how to read and write Hindi. I learned in school,
Oh, that's
but I'm
really
not
good.
fluent in Hindi. I can understand if you speak, like I can understand a bit, but I'm not fluent in Hindi.
Okay, okay. Honestly, that even that is impressive. Being able to read and write. Like,
Yeah, like I completed actually 3 exams.
oh
in Hindi.
wow,
Yeah, in school, in school.
that's
Still like five more left, but I just stopped it.
right. See, I can speak Urdu, but
Okay.
I can't write it. I can kind of read it, very, very difficult because it's similar to Arabic, but I can't read it or
Oh,
write it.
Urdu and Arabic are different actually. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, they are different, but they use very similar letters. So
Okay.
they're kind of very similar. So they use kind of the same letters here and there. So you can kind of know what that word is saying. But yeah, I can't understand Arabic. I can only read it. Um, I can't speak it either. Uh,
Actually, like speaking matters. To be honest.
Speaking is what? Sorry.
Yeah, like speaking fluently actually matters than reading and writing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because we can survive with that. One friend of mine, he's actually working in AC manufacturing unit,
Hmm.
and he travels a lot. So in India, most of the people speak Hindi. So he'll speak very fluent in Hindi, but he doesn't know how to write and read and all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, speaking is definitely like obviously
Speaking
that's how you're
actually,
going to communicate to people.
yeah, exactly.
Zamka, do you think reducing the frequency of trade can lead to more profitable results by statistics? Yes. If you reduce your frequency and just take higher quality setups, then absolutely that can help. With most strategies, you probably don't get a good quality setup multiple times throughout the day. Like the actual solid good setup, maybe once or twice in the day, you'll get that. So, yes, definitely reducing the frequency of your trades definitely can help. And this question is, what makes you confident to put your stop loss just above or below the fair value gap, not the swing high or the low? Okay, so basically, the reason I do that is because I understand that these inefficiencies, they're part of a structure. So this candle high right here, oh, look. In this scenario here, I didn't say that I would put I'm not entering this, but like, I wouldn't put my stop loss just above the fair value gap like there, like right there. That would be very risky. I would not do that. I would at least use the candle wick high like that. So technically, on the lower time frame, if you were like following structure, like here, that is your next lower high and then your lower low. So that technically that high is covered right there. So I don't really just do it above the fair value gap. I technically do it above the candle wick high that created that inefficiency because structurally that's following structure, right? That's why I put my stop loss above that. But this setup doesn't seem that great anymore to me. It's very risky because the way that we've rejected it, then we push down, then we pushed up, and then we rejected it. Now pushing back up into it, it's like, is it really that strong? I don't know. It could work, it might not. But I feel like, I don't know. I'm not as confident in this zone anymore. We might actually see a further push up into this to maybe then go down. But actually, hold on. Hourly candle. Yeah, I mean, I guess the hourly candles just opened up, so it's probably just making that top wick to then flip bearish. So it actually could work out. maybe. But yeah, if this loses, then the next entry would be up there. But this could actually work out because this is actually a new hourly candle that's just opened up. So maybe it's just making the top wick to flip bearish. But yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. I don't really put my stop losses above that. Sometimes I do, but that's just me taking more risk. But my actual strategy would be to put it above the candle wick highs. Hopefully that answers your question. Wait, I should remove this before people think I'm actually in this trade. I'm just saying these two zones might actually, they're just something I'm looking at. At the moment, NASDAQ is moving up. We have this 5-minute inefficiency here, which may reject. So we might tap that and continue up higher. But what I don't like is after all, prices all, been moving up on every new market structure shift, break of structure, I don't really like to enter because as we're moving up, it's going to keep getting weaker and weaker. So we don't know if this zone's going to work out. Initially, sure, but yeah, as we're moving up, it just becomes weaker. So I don't know if this zone's going to hold. We might now randomly start, completely falling. But I hope that answers your question about my stop losses. Zamco, which part of Pakistan are you from? Rishi told about himself. Why do you assume I'm from Pakistan? Just because I can speak Urdu? I'm joking. No, I mean, that you'd assume that. Where I'm from is a mystery. Is all I'm going to say. Where do you think I'm from? Where do I look like I'm from?
Are you asking me?
No, just a chat. But I guess you as well, if you want to answer. Where do I look like I'm from?
Like, do you have any clue? Like, any clue? I think like your slang looks like some Arabic countries.
Okay, fine. That is the common thing that people think that I am. Yeah, a lot of people think I am like Middle Eastern or Arab, but I'm not going to answer you whether it's yes or no. But but okay, that's what you think. Pakistan, Punjab. Hell no. Rishi, sir, you was my mentor in Ventiscraft. What's that? Ventiscraft.
Oh, no, like when I was doing college, I was actually into gaming when I started college. Like I don't want to get into a normal job. I don't know. I don't like it. So by that time, like I was actually into gaming, esports. Like I play professionally. But then the college is about to end, and the game was actually banned in India. So,
Ah.
like I was actually looking like, okay, I just want to do something different rather than going. Like I don't say job is wrong, but I just want to try something different because I have that privilege. Because I don't need to support my family because they're actually settled.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the privilege to try something new. So that was the time I was introduced into trading. So Ventuscraft is actually an institute where they teach trading, and I joined there um, like in 2020, and I worked there as I joined there as a student, and I was actually outperforming there when it comes to profit. Like I was trading in Indian markets, and so then the people from that particular institute, they liked me, and then they want me to be their mentor. Initially I rejected, and then again they asked me, okay, so okay, fine, let's give it a try. So I was working there for about like 8 or 9 months. Then I had a issue with the founder. I told them like I'll just resign it, and I resigned it. So that is my story.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
That is my only job. 9 months.
That's your only job,
That is my only job.
working in trading.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. I mean, I understand that because I haven't had a job for that long either. I've only ever worked like 3 jobs in my life. That's it.
Okay.
Data analyst for all three. I was a data analyst for a healthcare company. I was working from home on a laptop, only for like
Okay.
2 months. Then I had another job. I was a data analyst for a real estate company.
You're a data analyst.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So I worked as a data analyst for a property company. That was for 1 month.
Okay.
So this is only 3 months I've only worked at that point. And then I worked as a data analyst for a solar panel company for 1.5 years.
Okay.
So almost 2 years I've worked like jobs, but all of these jobs have been like mostly remote work, like from home on laptops. So
Hmm.
what a lot of people they have, they work a really hard job, they go into work every single day, and that's really tricky. That's not for me. I really struggled with that. So I've had the privilege to like be at home, to be able to work from home, and whilst I'm at home, I'm still trading and doing everything. So I don't have that story like other people where it's like, I work 40 hours a week going into office, or like working in construction every day. I don't have like a really difficult hard story. Like I work from home from a laptop, so I have been quite privileged in my journey. So yeah, I'm quite open about that.
I have one complaint about you. Didn't
You haven't
uh,
complained about it.
yeah, like I didn't make him profitable.
Yeah. Do
Like
you
I
have any?
gave my best. Like to be honest, like I gave my best in that company. Like I'm the one who introduced ICT concepts there. I conduct live sessions. I actually conduct many sessions on strategies and all. Like I'm the one who initiate all these things.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
that's fine. Yeah.
That's
How much
good.
time enough
That's
to understand that what is strategy above the ground?
good. Honestly, I don't have any rules when it comes to trading. Like nothing like those trade like rules where I'm only gonna do 2 trades today, and if they fail, then whatever. I just keep trading whenever. Like I just keep going until I just can't take it anymore. It's like, fine, forget this. I don't really have any strict rules or anything. That's where the benefit of prop firms comes, because if I reach my daily drawdown, then that's it. I can't trade anymore, even if I wanted to. So that's my rules. Whatever the prop firm's rules are, those are my trading rules. Obviously, I have my strategy, which I, try my best to wait for. I do take impulsive trades, but generally I do stick to pretty decent setups. And any other trading rules, it's whatever the prop firm imposes on me. I have one complaint about you. You didn't make me profitable trader.
That is to me.
It's not my job to make you a profitable trader. I can give you my whole strategy, which I did my best to do. This is all I do every single day. But if you don't put in the work, it's not going to work. I can't force you to do the hard work. I did the hard work for 6 years and now it's paying off. I can give you everything that I know. I can give you a strategy that has a 90% win rate and you can still fail because that one loss that you take, it just messes with your head and then you take dumb trades and then you lose the account. So I can give you a 90% win rate strategy, but if you aren't willing to be disciplined and put in the work, it's not going to work. So I can't make you profitable. I can guide you to show you what I do, try to understand things how I do. But again, it comes down to you if it's going to work for you or not, and the amount of work you want to put in. And for the person who put his USDT wallet address, this is not a charity. When you start making your own money, then you'll understand why you probably shouldn't do that. And you understand. How much backtest data is enough to understand that whether your strategy is profitable or not? I mean, I don't really use backtesting data. I'm not in the best position to answer that question because I don't actually backtest my strategy. Like, how many times does this win? What is the win rate? And what time zone, what time session does it work? Honestly, I just get up. If I see it, I just take it. If I don't, then I don't. I don't actually, test it like that. I just kind of have a general idea. Okay, this kind of works, so I try it, and it works. It's like, oh, that's cool. But I would say don't just backtest. I don't think look at backtesting data. Forward test that strategy. I would say, a month or two. Give it like 1 month or 2 months. I think that's a good enough. That's a good enough amount of time to tell whether a strategy has potential or not. I think that's probably good. You look like Karachi, Zam. Are you saying I look like I'm from Karachi? Interesting. Why do you think that? Oh, gold's rejecting the first zone. Perfect. Like, we didn't have a 5-minute closure above, so that zone is still holding. Now we're rejecting it. That's interesting.
Can we end the stream, Zamco?
Now?
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's 2:22. Oh my gosh, time is flying. Wow, that's gone quick. My bad. I think that's everything we pretty much have. Wow.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, here we go. Look, the zone's working. Gold is rejecting off of it. If you took this sell, then great. Well done. You are in profit. One second. Let me just answer these last questions, and I guess we just end it then. Yeah. Question for both of you. What were your aha moments? My first ever payout. That's where I was like, wow, this is real. I can do it. What about you, Rishi?
Even my first payout is actually a aha moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. But before reaching the first payout, like I've seen many rejections.
Yes. Yeah. I've
My
had that
payout,
as well.
yeah, 8,000, 8,000. Like even like that is a top prof from now. But 8K got rejected for no reasons.
Honestly, that's really bad.
Yeah,
My
like
one.
by the time I don't know about Twitter and all, or else like I would have at least posted in Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If I had a big social media back then, I
Yeah,
could like,
exactly.
pay me out. But it is what it is. Explain news at 3 p.m. Yep. Well, I mean, I'm not going to be here for that. And there's no point of waiting around for news. It's like, what's the point? Just, yeah, the news, probably stay out of the market. Explain a little bit about probabilities. What do you mean? Like, if there's a 60% probability your trade will work, that's pretty good. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, if the probabilities, look, you have to look at probabilities and risk to reward. If you have a 1 to 2 risk to reward and that's all you ever take, you are profitable by winning just half the time. So you can have a 50% win rate and you're still very profitable. So look at it like that. And if you have a 1 to 4 risk to reward strategy, you can be right 30% of the time and you'll still make money. So you can be wrong 70% of the time and you'll still be profitable. So look at it with risk to reward and probability. So if you have a statistics for both of them, then you have a strategy. Which level would gold go to? I don't know which one it will go to, but likely the first target is this low. Then the next low is over here. Then the next low is over here. These are like your lows. These are your levels that you're looking to take profits on. Either you can close there, or all the way down there. But whichever the next lows are, that's where I typically take my profit. How much gold will go down now? I don't know how much it will. I don't like questions like that. How much will gold go down? I don't know. Anyways, I think that's all we have for today. Thank you everyone for joining. It's nice to be back. It's been quite a while since I've been on stream, so it's nice to talk to everyone here. I've enjoyed this. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next stream. I think I'm streaming on Thursday, so I'll see you guys then.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, Zamco.
thank you everyone. Take care and
Yeah.
have a
Bye-bye.
great